gentlemen, welcome in as we got more Dirt Street Stock action coming right at you. It's the American Dirt Series, Dirt Street Stocks live from Knoxville Raceway. Sprint Car Nationals, man, the Sprint Car Museum right there off corner number 2. This is such a beautiful, beautiful racetrack, such a historic racetrack. Be here live with the American Dirt Series crew and all these Dirt Street Stock drivers. Is going to be one heck of a show. I'm happy to have each and every one of you guys in here as you guys start to funnel in more and more here. Even if you're watching this after the live stream, please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button. Leave a comment or two of what you think about the broadcast, as you know, all that engagement, all the likes, the shares, the comments, they all help make the stream grow more and more and more. And I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I want to be able to have that little bit of engagement with you. So let me know if you're watching. Let me know, if you're watching after the live. And let's keep it growing, baby. Let's keep on growing, bigger and better. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we get ready for some racing action here at Knoxville Raceway. This is gonna be one heck of a show, one beautiful show right here tonight. Yo, Austin Werman coming in with that gosh heckin' exclamation mark. Followage coming in with the 86 days of being a follower. Austin, my boy, let's go, homie, let's go, my dude. Coming in with those 86 days. Yo, let's get it, Skyler. Let's get it, my boy. Let's go. Hello, my boy Aaron. Hi, Mama Bear. How you doing, Mama Bear? Mama Bear coming in, showing that love. What is good, Mama Bear? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Oh, I hate missing tonight, but work calls. Get that win, DWR. Oh, Chad, my boy, we wish you were out here as well, homie. We wish you were out here as well, my boy. But hey, you know what? Work is work, man. Sometimes you gotta work. Sometimes you gotta go in. Sometimes you gotta put that work in. You know, it happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us, unfortunately. But we know you'll come back strong next week. I know you'll come back strong next week, my boy. 100% you will. Yo, Chad Putterbow coming in with that heart reaction. Chat coming in, smashing that heart. Kevin Odelski coming in with that like. Justin Ward, my boy Justin, what is good, homie? Coming in, smashing that like as well. Susie Dickinson with the like. Skylar Pruitt with the heart reaction. Let's go, Skylar. Just Viv, what is good, my girl? Just Viv coming in, smashing that like as well. How you doing, my girl? Austin Werman coming in with that like as well. What is good, Austin? What is good, my boy? Love the stream. Keep doing what you're doing. Much love, Justin. Much love, my boy. I'm so happy to always see you in here, homie. I'm always happy to see you in here, my boy. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh, this is going to be one heck of a show, man. Knoxville creates such good racing around this racetrack with multiple different lines, right down through the slick stuff or, up on the high side, really getting a lot of big runs. These guys are primed and ready to put on one heck of a show here for this one tonight, man, and it's going to be a heck of a blast. Susie Dickinson coming in with that exclamation mark followage with the 251 days of followage. Let's go, Susie. Let's go, my girl. Coming in with the 251 days of followage. That's awesome. I didn't think you were going to stream. Then I get the notification. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes it's a little later in the evening that we end up going live. Some leagues obviously are, running different time zones than Eastern time. So it's a little bit later if you're Eastern. Obviously, I'm Eastern as well. So, like, right now, it's 8:30 or almost 8:30. That's kind of roughly around when we're live for majority of the races, is around that 8:30 area. Yo, Jeremy Vaughn, my boy Jeremy coming in. What is good, Jeremy? Ricky Chandler coming in with that like as well. What is good, Ricky? Ty Dickinson. What is good, Ty? Ty coming in, smashing that like as well. Hi, Peace. What's up, Ty? What's up, my boy? What's up, homie? Yo, Lon Franks coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Lon? Lon or Tiffany? I'm not sure which one's tuning in, but either or. Much love. Thank you for jumping in here, smashing that like button on the stream. Let's go, baby. I look forward to seeing your streams every day. Justin, that's what I like to hear, my dude. That's what I like to hear right there, homie. That's what I like to hear right there. Looking forward to seeing your streams every day. That's what's up right there, my boy. And trust me, we're going to have more and more streams here over the winter months. It's going to continuously keep growing more and more and more and more. We're going to continue having more leagues get fired up here. We're going to have some more on Sundays. We got some lined up for Saturday. We got a couple more lined up for Wednesdays as well. We're going to have a full docket here. You know, we're going to have, you know, probably, you know, at least one, maybe 2 or 3 races every single night of the week. Almost every single night of the week. It's going to be wicked. It's going to be wicked. Digging that Christmas tree. Festive is, you know it, my boy. You know it. She's very festive. That is a very festive Christmas tree. Okay? You know how much I paid for that Christmas tree? The only reason why I got that Christmas tree is because it was on sale for like $24. So I said, you know what? I gotta get it. I gotta get it as a cosmetic for behind the stream and stuff. I gotta get it. There's no presents under there. There's no presents under there. I don't buy presents. I just give cash. That's all I give. I don't give presents. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I love the late model racing. Oh, Justin, my boy. I think either Saturday or Sunday we're gonna have a late model league, a late model series. We're actually gonna mix it up too on Sundays. We also have a Xfinity series, pavement short track series that's gonna be getting started up as well, possibly on Sundays. Still waiting on making sure the final things are there for that, but we're gonna have that popping up as well. Yo, Bryce Dickinson! Bryce Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction and the share as well. Jason Dottie coming in with that like. Jeremy Holloway coming in, smashing that like as well. How do I get in these races, bro? Yo, Jeremy, shoot me a message and I can point you in the right direction, or if you go to Facebook and search up the American Dirt Series, you can see their logo up in the top left-hand side of the screen. If you go and find their page on Facebook, you can shoot them a message as well, and they can get you pointed in the right direction. They got 3 leagues right now. 3 leagues right now on the go. They got obviously this one with the Dirt Street Stocks on Tuesdays. I want to say Wednesdays. It's either Wednesdays or Thursdays. They have a 360 Sprint Car League, and then Fridays they're back with me for late models on Friday nights. So there's a few different options. Sounds like a typical cheap Canadian. You know it, man. You know it, Ty. 100%. Charles, what is good, Charles? Mr. Barnes coming in, showing that love. What is good, homie? Good luck, all NLR boys. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's going to be a heck of a race, man. It's going to be a heck of a race. A lot of very, very fast drivers in here once again, looking to battle it out. Hell yeah, bro. I'm new to all this, and I'm invested. Let's go. Let's go, Jeremy. Let's go, my boy. That's what we like to hear, man. That's what we like to hear. We like to see all those drivers that are, you know, continuously wanting to, you know, get a little bit better, trying to get their name out there, trying to grow, and, you know, trying to have some fun like these guys are right now as practice is about to get over. Johnny says, tell Bryce he better be glad I'm at work, or I'd be putting him in the popcorn stand tonight. I think, Johnny, I think Bryce already knows that, honestly. I think he knew that going into this race. If you showed up, he'd be up there in the grandstands, right there with the rest of the crowd. You know, he'd be right up there with the rest of the people up in the grandstands. 100%, 120% for certain he knew that. We also got to jump over to the YouTube channel, make sure we got the right info over there for the race. We got to make sure we have the game tagged. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments as these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They got 3 laps to qualify here. They got 3 laps to try to lay down the quickest lap times that they can. Who's this car? Zach McNeese? Zach McNeese. Okay. This is a new driver to the series here, so another new car out there. A slick-looking ride there for Zach McNeese. Says it's a slick-looking ride. It's a slick-looking ride. I don't know. Is that Mike Manise? Is it supposed to be an E and not a C? Is it Mike Manise, brother? Maybe not. No, maybe it's different spelling. Different spelling. Let's see Billy Northcutt out there. Zach Manise getting that first lap time in there, that 23 ride, as he's currently at the top of the speed chart. Jeremy Vaughn just a little bit there behind him, but now Douglas Stewart and Jamie Massey jump to the top of the speed charts. Massey in that iRacing iFlag DWR ride up into the quick time right now. Billy Northcutt in the Joy Machine right there in second now, as these drivers are going to probably take their little bit of fresh tires here, reset their cars for the second and third lap on the racetrack. See Jim Revis back out onto the track. Here comes Douglas Stewart back out as well. See Tyler Ball out there as well in the 27 ride. Tyler is another new driver here to the series, so seeing some new faces in here is always awesome to see. We see Garen Lindsay out there as well. Garen looking good in that 24 ride. Also see Chad Marshall out there as well. I do believe that is Garrett Marshall's brother, possibly? I don't know if there's a relation there or not, but their rides both look the exact same, or at least very similar, and it's got the Hot Lap Heroes logo on it. Not sure if there's a relationship there for those guys or not. Good question. That's a good question. Jamie Massey, though, out in front here with the quick time in qualifying, currently at the top of the speed charts. Not a lot of drivers left to try to jump up there and beat that lap time that Massey's laid down. Billy Northcutt there in second. Douglas Stewart, Dylan Cripps, and Jim Revis round out our top five here in qualifying. But now Jordan McAvoy. Jordan McAvoy jumping up into position number 3. So McAvoy in that Hot Lap Heroes Infield Tractor Tire Series number 422 ride jumps up into the third spot here in qualifying. Can he get any better here on his final lap as he goes down across the start-finish line? No, he can't get a little bit better there. We'll have to see if he can do a little bit more here on this final lap. He heads down the backstretch, down into corner number 3. Yo, Jeeper McJeeper, what is good, Jeeper? My boy Jeeper McJeeper coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Yo, Clifford Bellamy coming in with that like as well, and well, the care emoji, and the share as well. Johnny Ratley with the like. Cody Myers, my boy Cody coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Cody? What is good, my boy Michael Gorgon coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Michael? What is good, my boy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like qualifying about to be over here, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing with heat race number 1. Yo, Rob Massey, Mr. Massey coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Mr. Massey? Massey coming in, showing that love as well, smashing that heart reaction. What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? How you doing? How you doing? All right, we need to quickly jump over here. I can't see because this monitor is too big. We need to jump to this area and tag iRacing over on YouTube. If you guys are just tuning in over on YouTube, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button on the stream, as we're going to get rocking and rolling here with some green flag racing in just a little bit. iRacing. Racing. It's quiet, chat. It's quiet. We need to get some music going again. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Do believe it looks like we got 20 drivers here signed in tonight. 20 drivers getting ready to go to battle at Knoxville Raceway as these drivers get loaded in, loaded up, and ready to head here for a little bit of heat race action. Heat race number 1 coming right at you as they start to line up here on pit lane right behind our official iRacing pace truck. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 119 ride, that is Jamie Massey. Going to be starting outside of him in the 422 ride will be Jordan McAvoy. And starting in position number 3 in the 9 ride, that will be Dane Lloyd. Starting in position number 4 in the 8 machine, that is Jeremy Vaughn. Into his inside there, we see Dane Lloyd finally loading in. There's Jordan McAvoy, our second place starter. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 84 machine, that's the Papa Mike Promotions MLR ride. That is Bryce Dickinson. is outside in the 44. That is Chad Marshall. And bringing up the rear of the field in the 23 ride, that is Byron Whipperman. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to get ready here for Heat Race action number 1. Heat Race number 1 coming right at you. Woo! Hear these cars just a rumbling on the racetrack. Man, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good one. Yo, what is good, Drew? What is good, my boy? Drew Allen Spencer coming in with that like on the stream. Jordan McAvoy coming in with that like as well. Cody Myers, my boy Cody coming in with that share on the stream as well. I'm here for Jordan. You're here for Jordan. I feel loved. You should feel loved, Cody. You should feel loved because you are loved, my boy. Let's go, Bryce. Susie cheering on Bryce. Dylan Cribbs, what is good, Dylan? What is good, my boy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lights are off that official iRacing pace truck. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. Heat race number 1. Getting ready here from Knoxville Raceway. Jamie Massey and Jordan McAvoy going to bring us down here to the green flag as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn back down pit side as we're going to get that green flag here. Our flag man holding up in the sky, and he's going to set them loose as we're green flag racing here with the American Dirt Series Street Stocks live from Knoxville Raceway. Jamie Massey out in front. He's going to clear the 422 down the backstretch here as he is out in front and trying to run away with Heat Race number 1. Jordan McAvoy going to try to stay right there with him as we see Jeremy Vaughn and Dane Lloyd continue to battle side by side. Bryce Dickinson right there behind them getting ready to pounce. You see Byron Whipperman getting a little bit loose there behind the 44, Chad Marshall. Marshall trying to get right up there with Bryce Dickinson to battle for that 5th position, but Bryce is thinking about trying to poke his nose into this fight for position number 3. As Jeremy Vaughn sliding back about half a car length there. He might lose a little bit more as now the 9 rider Lloyd is going to slide up in front of him. A little bit of bumper tag there going down the backstretch. That Elite Performance Industries ride of Jeremy Vaughn trying to work his way forward up on the high side there, but it's going to be the 9 rider Dane Lloyd in the Hot Laps Hero Machine taking over position number 3. His teammate Jordan McAvoy right there in front of him, but out in front it is all the DWR iRacing iFlag Evil One Graphics Papa Mike Promotions number 119 of Jamie Massey as Massey leads them down the front stretch here. Another lap as we are halfway in and halfway to go. Man, what a show. If this is the driving and racing that we're going to see here throughout the feature event, we are in for a treat here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be in for one heck of a treat. Dane Lloyd right there in position number 3. He's still got Jeremy Vaughn right there on his back bumper as they continue to duke it out. Bryce Dickinson staying right there with them, getting ready to pounce here. If these two try to go side by side again, he'll definitely be throwing that 84 ride into the mix, trying to work his way a little bit closer to the front. But out in front, still all Jamie Massey. No one's really been able to, make any moves on him, but Jordan McAvoy and the rest of the field hanging right there with him, not really letting them run away. They're sticking right there, only about a couple car lengths behind him, so Massey not running away with it, but doing a great job out in front, controlling this race. McAvoy going to try to find something here in the last lap as we're going to come down the front straightaway. We're going to see our flag man throw that white flag in the air, and one more time around here for Jamie Massey. Massey down through corner number 1 and out of corner number 2. He's going to head down the backstretch. I don't think McAvoy's going to have an opportunity to get there to him as Massey heads down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see Jamie Massey pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 1. Jordan McAvoy there in second, Dane Lloyd in third. Jeremy Vaughn, Bryce Dickinson, Chad Marshall, and Byron Whipperman rounding out the rest of our field there for heat race number 1. What a show right there. That was a good race. That was nice and clean. We saw some good side-by-side battling there between Dane Lloyd and Jeremy Vaughn. Those guys were battling side by side there for a few laps there at the start, and then obviously we saw Jeremy right there on his back bumper, but he gave him a couple nudges, tried to get him maybe a little bit loose or drive him in a little bit deeper into the corners, but never enough to make that contact to spin him out or anything else. And that's that respect level that these drivers have with each other on this racetrack here tonight. As we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2, starting on the pole in this one. In that Joyride, it's the Wild Bills Panda Nation Viv's Liquor number 0. It is the Joyride of Billy Northcutt. Outside of him in the DWR number 3 machine, that is Douglas Stewart. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 71, blinking a little bit there, is Dan Stifler. To his outside in the 2 machine, that is Ty Dickinson. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 27 machine, that is Tyler Ball. Into his outside in the 5 ride, that is Jeremy Atkins. And bringing up the rear of the field in the 24 machine, that is Garrett Lindsay. As we have 7 more drivers getting ready to go to battle here, being led down the back stretch by our official iRacing pace truck, Billy Northcutt, and Douglas Stewart getting ready to go battle here at Knoxville, as the green flag about to come out for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that share button, as we're going to get ready to see these drivers go back to battle here in heat race number 2, as our flag man is going to set them loose. Green flag out in the air here quickly. Billy Northcutt right down on that berm, trying to get a good run off corner number 4. Some contact. Douglas Stewart into his back bumper. Billy really had to catch the wheel on that one, but he stays right in the throttle and keeps on rolling. Billy Northcutt out in front. We'll have to see if he can clear the 3 ride here. He just gets out in front of that 3 machine of Douglas Stewart, as Stewart was looking right there. They're going to go 3 wide right there behind him just for a split second, as the 3 ride going pretty high up the racetrack. Some more contact. Tyler Ball up into the outside wall. There's 3 of our new drivers here into the league here tonight, all battling back here for 5th, 6th, and 7th position on the racetrack. Ty Dickinson still trying to work his way underneath the 3 machine of Douglas Stewart, as Stewart trying to hang on as he's still up there in the middle side of the racetrack, but it looks like that bottom still has a ton of grip, and that's where a lot of these drivers are finding a ton of the speed. But Ty gets up into the berm there a little bit. That's going to scrub quite a bit of speed off, and they're going to go single file here. Ty going to slide back there and stay in 4th. Douglas Stewart's going to be able to hold on to that 3rd position on the racetrack. Billy Northcutt, though, out in front in that Dirt Panda number 0, that Joyride out in front, doing a great job. He gets super sideways there. He got a little bit too much of the berm. Here comes Stifler. Stifler was taking a look there to the outside. I think he thought maybe he'd have an opportunity there, but he didn't quite get the run he needed on corner exit. It's the Joyride going to stay out in front here, but he's got 2 hungry drivers right there on his back bumper. 2 hungry cars right there nipping at his heels as they head down the front stretch here. They're going to click off another lap, so 2 more laps left to go, and here comes Stifler. He's going to find a hole down there on the bottom side. Billy Northcutt's going to have to slide up to the high side here as Stifler's going to try the bottom. He's going to try to make something work here as the laps are continuing to click off. These drivers continue to duke it out. Billy Northcutt side by side there with Dan Stifler. Still Billy Northcutt out in front with 2 more laps left to go. 2 more laps left here. Can Billy Northcutt hold on to it? Or does Douglas Stewart or Dan Stifler find their way around that Joy machine? He's going to go way up the racetrack. They might go 3 wide here off corner number 4. No, Douglas Stewart thinks better of that, but we got a new race leader as the DWR number 71 ride of Dan Stifler takes that lead away. Stifler now out in front here, but still side by side as the white flag has already been thrown, this time through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. A big run here out of the Joyride. It's a drag race down to the start-finish line. Billy Northcutt Billy Northcutt picks up heat race win number 2. Stifler right there in second, and that one was too close to call. We had to go to the live scoring to check that one out. We'll have to take a look and see what the difference was here in heat race number 2. 7 1/1000ths of a second was the difference between first and second place between Billy Northcutt and Dan Stifler. You can see it right here where the mouse is, chat. 7 1/1000ths of a second. Wowzers. It doesn't get any closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any closer than that right there for a dirt street stock heat race. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. What a race, what a heat race right there, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. And if it's anything like the first 2 that we've seen, this is going to be one heck of a show. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 7-Eleven ride, that is the WFO CFM number 7-Eleven of Dylan Cribbs. To his outside in the 57 machine, that's the Papa Mike Promotions iRacing iFlag DWR number 57 of Jim Revis. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 55 machine, that is the NH Lens of Mr. Cody Myers. Into his outside in that Elite Performance Industries NLR ride, that is the 20R of Cody Gagliano. Starting inside of row number 3, the final 2 drivers here in our heat races. It's the 23 ride of Zach McNeese, and to his outside in the 30, that is Michael Meniz. We got 6 more drivers getting ready to go to battle here for heat race number 3. Wowzers. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show so far. What a finish there at the line. That was a heck of a show right there. That was a heck of a show right there for each and every one of you guys. Yo, Zach Wagner coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Bree, my girl Bree coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Bree? Randy Clark, my boy Randy. What is good, Randy? JC, Mr. Windsor coming in with that like on the stream. Dylan Cribbs coming in, smashing that like as well. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a very, very close finish right there. That was absolutely crazy. That was absolutely crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our flagman's going to set these drivers loose as heat race number 3 is underway. Heat race number 3 here in full swing as Dylan Cribbs tries to close the door there on the 57 ride of Jim Revis, but they're all going to stay side by side down the backstretch. 2 wide down into corner number 3. You saw a big run there down into the corner for the 55 ride of Cody Myers. That's going to allow Cody Gagliano to stay right there to his outside. I don't even know who led lap number 1 as Jim Revis and Dylan Cribbs continue to battle side by side here. You can also see Zach McNeese and Michael Meniz there battling side by side. Still a little bit of contact between the 2 of them back there for 5th position on the racetrack. As now we see a great battle still here at the front of the field. I do believe Dylan Cribbs out in front by about half a car length, maybe half a fender, as Dylan Cribbs just barely hanging on here at the front of the field. He's got Jim Revis to his outside, Cody Myers right there behind him, and Cody Gagliano right there on his back bumper as these guys continue to battle. You can throw a blanket over the top 4 cars here in heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 looking like they may try to go 4 wide around this racetrack here if the opportunity presents itself. Both Codys right there behind our front 2, ready to pounce, but that middle side of the racetrack looks like it's starting to come in, and it's starting to pay off as Jim Revis is going to take the lead here. So the 57 ride out in front now by half a car length. As that middle to high side starting to work here, you can see Dylan Cribbs washing up the racetrack just a little bit as he slides up. I think that allows the 57 ride to get a better run on corner exit here. And he's able to clear him by about half a car length, but not that time. Little bit, about half a fender there between the 2 of them as they continue to duke it out side by side here. 2 lanes wide here. They're still side by side back there for 5th. What in the world? They're still side by side for 5th position on the racetrack. Zach McNeese, there we go. Michael McNeese slides up the racetrack just a little bit. They're going to fall single file back here in 5th and 6th as we've been seeing some wicked racing here tonight. Now the 57 right out in front, but he's getting a rear view mirror full of Dylan Cribbs as Cribbs slides up the racetrack, falls right in line behind him. As they go a little bit more organized here, but as I say that, you see the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano thinking about going 3 wide as the white flag flies here. One more time around for Jim Revis. Dylan Cribbs and Cody Myers side by side right there for 2nd position on the racetrack. Cody Gagliano's really pushing the other Cody towards the front here as he was giving a big run. Some contact deeper in the field. Michael Manise goes around, but it's a drag race to the start-finish line there for 2nd. Jim Revis gets the win. Cody Myers coming home there in position number 2. Dylan Cribbs, Cody Gagliano there in 3rd and 4th. Zach McNeese there in 5th, and Michael Manise there in position number 6. Another awesome heat race, man. This means that this is gonna be a heck of a race, chat. This is gonna be, oh baby, this is gonna be a good race right here. These guys are going to put on one heck of a show here for us, and I hope you guys have enjoyed these heat races so far, as that has been absolutely awesome to watch, man. These guys have been laying it all out there on the line. They've been continuing to, you know, run some good, clean racing, a little bit of front bumper usage here and there, but all in all, man, these guys have been still battling side by side non-stop around this racetrack, and it's made for some wicked racing action. All right, as we're going to get a quick warm-up session here, these drivers are jumping onto the racetrack. They're going to see how this racetrack has changed from heat race number 1 all the way to this point. They're going to quickly jump out there. They're going to make sure that their cars are handling right. They're going to make sure that they got the right setups in, you know, and they can get a good feel here on how this racetrack is going to change or which direction it's going to go into, where, you know, they may want to put in a setup to run the extreme high side. They may want to put in a setup where they know it's going to get completely slicked off, and they're going to want to be down on the bottom side or hugging that berm. There's a lot of different variables in what they may want here for this main feature event, as we're going to get ready for 45 laps of racing action here at Knoxville Raceway. These guys continue to get some good practice in. You see all these drivers out on the racetrack running some more laps, and as more and more drivers are out there on the racetrack, it's the more that this racetrack is going to change. So the variables on what they need for a setup coming down to, you know, that A-Bane, that, you know, maybe that last 10, 15, 20 laps of the race, you know, that's what they're really planning on having a good car for. The beginning, they can fall back a little bit. They can try to hang there with them, but really, when it comes down to it, it's the best car at the end of the race, but you got to be still there in position to use that car late in the race to be able to have a shot at picking up the checkered flag. Billy Northcutt trying to avoid a car that was already spun around. He's going to go around himself. Jim Revis and Douglas Stewart going to slide around him, as Douglas Stewart right now having the quick time here in practice. I mean, him, Jamie Massey, and Jim Revis are all within 2 100ths of each other. So, like, this is going to be a lot of fast race cars all battling right there inside the top 5. I mean, you can add in Billy Northcutt, who's only 4 100ths back of Douglas Stewart. Jordan McAvoy only 6. You know, like, these guys are all so close in lap times, man, that it's going to create for some wicked side-by-side battling and some wicked racing around this racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in and you haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button on the stream. It helps the stream out a lot more than what you would think. It helps the stream grow more and more. It'll help, you know, maybe reach some new viewers and followers as well. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, tag any of your friends or family or racing buddies that you know would want to be out here, you know, tuning into this, and make sure you definitely hit that follow button yourself if you haven't done that yet. You gotta make sure you hit that follow button. Jump into this chat with !notify as well on Facebook. !notify will turn on your superpowers. That will give you all live notifications for whenever we go live with some some iRacing action. You guys don't want to miss it. Jump in there with that exclamation mark notify to make sure you never miss any of this racing action. All right. A main feature event about to get underway as these drivers getting lined up here on the front stretch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers loading into the sim here. We got 45 laps to go to battle here at Knoxville Raceway. 45 laps to duke it out. Who's going to be the winner at the end of this one? Nobody knows, but we do know. Starting on the pole in the 119, that is Jamie Massey into his outside. In the Joyride, that is Billy Northcutt. Billy Northcutt starting there in position number 2. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 71 machine, that is Dan Stifler. Actually, no, it is the 57 ride of Jim Revis. Starting there in third to his outside in the 422. That is Jordan McAvoy. Let's go racing, boys. Let's go boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go, Kev. Dan Stifler there in position number 5 to his outside in the 55. That is Cody Myers. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 9 machine, that is Dane Lloyd into his outside in the 8 ride. That is Jeremy Vaughn. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 7-11 machine. Actually looks like they're going to get all mixed up here as it looks like Ty Dickinson is actually starting there. I don't know what's going on here. These guys have this whole lineup mixed up now, Chad. We see Ty Dickinson, Cody Gagliano, Jeremy Atkins, Bryce Dickinson, Chad Marshall, Tyler Ball, Michael Manise, Byron Whipperman, Garen Lindsay, and Zach McNeesey. Rounding out our 20-car field as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn. We're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are going to go green flag racing here with the American Dirt Series Dirt Street Stocks live from Knoxville Raceway. Jamie Massey gets that green flag, slips up a little bit after hitting that inside berm. He still got the 0 ride, the Joyride of Billy Northcutt there to his outside. He looks to clear him down here in quarter number 3 and 4 and try to jump out in front all by himself as he's going to be able to clear him right there and stay right down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Jim Revis right there in second. He's going to try to use this middle to bottom side of the track here to try to work his way there into position number 2. As early on here in the A main, it looks like that bottom side still working very, very good out there. See a couple drivers starting to try that high side more and more, trying to find some more traction up there, trying to find a different line to get around this racetrack, trying to find that extra little bit of speed as we still see Billy Northcutt struggling here a little bit. Some contact there, about 10th position as Billy Northcutt battling side by side there with the 71 ride of Dan Stifler. We see the 422 ride of Jordan McAvoy. He's also sliding back here up there still on the high side. He is clear. He could jump down to the bottom, but it looks like he wants to try to stay up there on that high side to really work it in. Cody Myers and Dane Lloyd right there in 6 and 7 battling side by side. Then we've seen a little bit of 3-wide action back here as Douglas Stewart, Dylan Cribbs, and Jeremy Vaughn have all been battling here. They're going to go 3-wide down into corner number 1 here again. You see Ty Dickinson and Cody Gagliano right there. Cody's going to try to split the middle here as he tries to jump down to the bottom side. He's going to clear the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson. They're going to go 2 by 2 by 2 back here for this. This is basically from 6th position to 12th position on the racetrack. These guys putting down some wicked laps here and having a lot of fun right through the middle of the racetrack as they're going to stay 3 wide right here. Dylan Cribbs down on the bottom. Douglas Stewart up on the high side of the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn trying to go right through the middle here as he keeps poking his nose into the middle of this battle. There he is again, 3 wide down across the start-finish line. All 3 drivers right there, nose even there at the line, and these guys are still showing some wicked speed back here, even being 3 wide. They're doing a great job. We just saw Douglas Stewart almost go around right there. He got a little bit loose after some contact with that outside wall, hung onto it. And here comes Bryce Dickinson as well now into the picture. Bryce Dickinson now to the high side here as he looks to the outside of his brother in the 2 ride. So it's the Dickinson boys back there in 11 and 12 battling side by side here as they try to work their way around the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano as he's right there in front of them. And then that great fight between Dylan Cribbs, Jeremy Vaughn, and Douglas Stewart. Looks like that high side really starting to come in now as Douglas Stewart getting a good run there on corner exit off corner number 2. The high side really starting to come in. See the 55 ride way up there. Here comes Billy Northcutt. Billy's way up there. He's finding that little bit of extra traction. He's finding some good runs way up there on the high side. The 19 ride of Jamie Massey sees that. He jumps up there. He knows that that high side is the place to be now. He heard that from his teammates that they were starting to find a lot of speed out of corner number 2 using that extreme high side, and he's going to jump right up there. High side in corner number 1 and 2, and bottom side in 3 and 4 as we see some more drivers continuing the battle back here 2, 3 wide as some more slide jobs and crossovers coming out of this group as Dane Lloyd unfortunately sliding back here. Lloyd now back into 11th. He's got Bryce Dickinson right there on his back bumper now. Lloyd's dropped 3-4 positions here in the last couple laps. A tough break there for the Hot Lab Heroes driver, that infield tractor tire Super Series right there in position number 11, battling now side by side with Bryce Dickinson for position number 11 there. We also got Dylan Cribbs, Jeremy Vaughn, and Cody Gagliano right there in that mix, as well as Cody Gagliano is going to use that extreme high side. He's going to work his way around Dylan Cribbs and the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn. So you can see a lot of these drivers really using that high side now. You see Jordan McAvoy back up there. Douglas Stewart still using it. Cody Meyer still up there as well. Billy Northcutt still trying to find a little bit extra here, but he's slowly closing the gap as the top 3 have started to split away here from the rest of the field as we've been clean and green here for 14 laps. What a run, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up to all these drivers. Let's cheer these guys on, and let's make some noise up in the chat. Cheer on the favorite driver of the car you think is going to pick up the checkered flag here tonight in the chat as we are going to jump into a Peacemaker Gaming. Crank it up. It's the caution flag flies here. Our first caution flag of the evening coming out. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here. That's the first caution flag of the evening coming out. Take a look back and see what the caution flag was for. It looked like Jeremy Vaughn possibly going around here in that 8 ride. Up on the outside wall, the car just snaps loose. Dylan Cribbs doing a great job to stay off of him. He goes over the berm and up there onto the racetrack. That car stopped there on the track, trying to get it turned back around here. Tries to get her kicked back the right direction, but enough of a stop and enough of being turned around too much there that the iRacing officials are going to throw that caution flag for the 8 ride. A tough break there for Jeremy as he was having a good run just inside the top 10, and now he is going to be deep in this one as we're going to get these drivers lined back up. We're going to stack them back up here and get ready for our first restart of the night, our first restart of the evening about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that check and follow button as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey, Jim Revis still lead the way here as those two have been out in front, the top 2 cars here pretty much all night long. Yo, Dustin Lehman coming in with that like on the stream. Kevin Odell, my boy Odellski coming in with the 50 stars. Much appreciated, Kev. Much appreciated, my boy. I know I'm a little bit delayed on that one, but we were pretty laser focused there for that start as we are going to go back to green flag racing. I do believe this time by, it looks like the lights are turned off. The official iRacing pace truck, and we are going to go back to green flag racing this time by. Our flag man's got that green flag back in his hand. We're gonna get ready to set these drivers back loose. We're gonna head down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're gonna set them loose. Here's the green flag back out in the air. The green flag back out here for the 119 of Jamie Massey out in front here, getting a good run down on the bottom side out of corner number 2, but here comes Jim Revis to the outside. Revis trying to use that DWR Papa Mike power up there through the middle of the racetrack, trying to find a little bit of something to try to get up here in battle with his teammate Jamie Massey. Billy Northcutt right there in third, but cautions breeding cautions, and our second caution flag coming out very quickly here as we try to go back. The green flag racing, the caution flag gonna come back out. These drivers trying to get a move on here late in this race, and it looks like Zach McEnnis going around here. Ty Dickinson possibly getting collected as it looks like these guys 3 wide back here. 3 wide down the backstretch at a corner number 2. Marshall into the middle of that. Oh, Ty Dickinson was already turned around, and then they piled in there up on the high side. 23 right of Zach McEnnis, Chad Marshall, Jeremy Vaughn, Tyler Ball, Jeremy Atkins, all getting collected in that one. We'll take a look back here and see what happens to the 2 ride. Ty Dickinson. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the 27 ride. Gets them loose, gets them starting to turn around, and then they all kind of get ran over there on the high side of the racetrack. A tough break there for the 2 machine of Ty Dickinson. As he gets the worst end of that, he's minding his own business, and then just that contact there to the rear bumper through the middle of the corner just jacks those rear tires up in the sky, and nothing Ty can do but hold on and pray for the best there. That Evil One Graphics number 2 ride almost going upside down there against that outside wall would have been very, very bad for that 2 car of Ty Dickinson, as that's the last thing you want to do is tow in one of these races, or else you really don't get a good shot at really advancing any positions, because you may go down a lap or 2. All right, we got them stacked back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey, Jim Revis gonna go back at it here. They got Jordan McAvoy and Billy Northcutt right there behind him as the green flag out in the air here. Massey with a good restart there. He's gonna look for a good run here at a corner number 2 as Jim Revis up there on the high side once again looking for that big run down the backstretch. He's gonna stay there in second, but can't get side by side there with the 19 ride. The 19 of Jamie Massey doing a great job working the bottom side of the racetrack. Is there 3 wide back here for position number 6, 5, and 7. Cody Myers right down on the bottom. Jordan McAvoy through the middle, and Douglas Stewart up there on the high side. Cody Myers right there behind the 3 machine as now you see the 422 of Jordan McAvoy sliding back a little bit. Some contact between him and the 20. somehow they don't spin out. They keep it pointed in the right direction, but a tough break here for the 422 ride as he slid back quite a bit. So did it in the 20 machine of Cody Gagliano, but Cody is going to jump right down the middle here. He's going to try to get back around Cody Dylan Cribbs and Bryce Dickinson as they continue to duke it out 3 wide. They're 3 wide even deeper in the field here. Some more contact, some more battling. Somehow the 44 ride not gone around yet. Here we go. He might go around. No, he holds on to it after some more additional contact between him and Zach McEnnis, as McEnnis right there in position number 19. Chad now back there in 20th. These guys have been duking it out. Some more contact now. Jeremy Vaughn up into the outside wall. Dane Lloyd almost going around. It's getting a little bit hairy back here at the rear of the field. 4 wide there for a little bit in corner number 2. Around goes the 23 ride and the 30 of Michael Manise. The 27 ride, the 24 also collected in that one. The caution flag is going to fly here once again. The caution flag coming back out. These guys were, man, they were really on it there for a couple minutes, chat. They were 3, 4, 5 wide there at the rear of the field, continuing to duke it out. But we knew at some point in time that it was gonna go awry there. I'm amazed they went as long as they did without a first caution before that. As I don't know how they didn't. As we'll take a look here from the sky and see what's going down here. It's just all this contact. See the 30 ride go around right in front of the 24 and the 27. Byron Wibberman getting a good bump there. He goes around, but Michael Manise and I believe it was the 27 of Zach. No, not of Zach. The 23 of Byron Wibberman goes around. Garen Lindsay and Tyler Ball getting collected. They all just continue to battle there. Unfortunately for Michael Manise and a couple of these other drivers getting collected in that one, but just wasn't going to quite work. As you see the 30 ride down pit lane, he's going to come back out onto the racetrack here. Caution laps do not count, so hopefully he's still on the lead lap as we're going to get these drivers lined back up, stacked back up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey continues to lead the way. Yo, Jordan Gage, my boy Jordan coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Jordan? Yo, Eric, I'm going to need you to help me with your name here, but Etchstand? I probably murdered your last name, Eric. I do apologize if I did. Hopefully I can get it right. If you can help me out a little bit on that one, as I was way off on that. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey, Jim Revis out in front. Billy Northcutt and Dan Stifler right there behind him as a good restart again from that iRacing iFlag TWR number 119 machine. As he leads them down the backstretch here as the sun starting to set. A pink sky at night is a sailor's delight, and it is absolutely picture perfect here at Knoxville Raceway here this evening as we got 20 more laps left to go, this time by in the caution flag. Coming back out here, we're going to take a look and see what happens. Come on now, boys, we went clean and green for about the first, I don't even know, like 17 laps, 16 laps, something like that. And the last little while has been a little bit rough here at the rear of the field. We'll take a look. The 23 ride just kind of gets loose, slides down the racetrack there. Byron Wibberman didn't really have a whole lot of time to get onto the brakes there. He gets into the side of him. I don't think he was expecting the 23 to come down over his nose. Michael Manise getting a piece of that as well. Keeping it straight though, but unfortunately the 23 ride of Zach Manise is going to go around and the caution flag going to come back out. Should be a rather quick caution flag. No one going down pit lane. No one having any work done. As we're going to get these drivers lined back up and we're going to try this all over again. right as they are stacked back up. I do believe we are going to get the one to go here this time by our flag stand, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Still, Jamie Massey and Jim Revis out in front. You got to think that Jim Revis is really starting to learn where that 119 ride is trying to play these games on the restarts. So we'll have to see if Jim Revis can time one of these restarts absolutely perfect and maybe have an opportunity to jump up to his outside to maybe make that pass around him. So we're going to get ready to stack them back up. We're going to go back to green flag racing this time by as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn, and we're going to set these drivers back loose. Jamie Massey, though, another great restart out in front as he continues to lead the way. Here comes Jim Revis, a big run, though, off quarter number 2 as Revis trying to stay right there with him. He just wants to be here at the end to have a shot at trying to get around his teammate. But I know that they would love to have a 1-2-3 finish, and I do believe another caution flag coming out here. I believe the admins may start parking some drivers here to help clean it up a little bit, or possibly going single file. We'll have to wait and see. There's some contact there between the 27 ride, the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn going around a hard leg right there for Michael Benitez again. Michael, unfortunately, getting caught up in another wreck here. These drivers at the back of the pack, man, there is no love lost between these guys back here from about 20th to 15th to 12th position on the racetrack, as there's been a lot of beating and banging and rubbing and bumping around this racetrack here. It all starts with Jeremy Vaughn in the 8 ride. Jeremy was having a great run earlier on, but now some contact there between him and the 27. That's the 44 ride, the 30 ride. Heavy contact there for Vaughn into the back bumper there. That rear end probably completely busted out as he's headed down pit side. So as Michael Benitez again, as we're going to get him lined back up here and ready to go back to green flag racing, as we see the 8 ride rejoin the field here after getting some work done to that car. We're going to get him lined back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Adam Carlisle coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Adam? Craig, Michael, Deacon coming in, smashing that like as well. Dakota Elliott coming in, hitting that like on the stream. What is good, Dakota? What is good, Craig? What is good, Adam? How you doing, fellas? How you doing here tonight as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag about to be back out in the air here as Jamie Massey, Jim Revis, Billy Northcutt, Dan Stifler, Cody Myers are all up there in our top 5. Then we see Douglas Stewart, Cody Gagliano, Dylan Cribbs, Bryce Dickinson, and Jordan McAvoy round out our top 10. As our pace truck is going to make the hard left-hand turn, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's here at a corner number 4. We're going to set them loose here once again, and another great restart for the 119 ride of Jamie Massey. Is Massey out in front here and looking to run away with this one. Massey continues to lead the way as he's led it right from the drop of the green flag. He had the free ride of Douglas Stewart to his outside for a little bit. Jim Revis has been right there, about a car length or so behind him, but no one's been able to really hang with him or being able to make a pass or trying to even look for a pass here. But I feel like Jim Revis is just kind of biding his time here. Is now Dan Stifler up to 3rd, Douglas Stewart back up towards the front as that 3 ride up into position number 4. Billy Northcutt sliding back ever so slightly as he's now back in position number 5. He's got Cody Myers all over his back bumper. Dylan Cribbs right there as well in that CFM KC Speedworks WFO VLR machine right there in position number 6. As Cody Myers continues to battle to his outside, we see Jordan McAvoy and Cody Gagliano battle right there behind them. Here comes Bryce Dickinson and Dane Lloyd. Lloyd, after falling back early on, he's trying to work his way back towards the front of the field here as he's battling there for a 10th position between himself and the 20, the 84. You can throw the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson and Tyler Ball into that battle as well. Out in front, it is all Jamie Massey this time by the flag stand. We're going to see 15 more laps left to go. 15 laps left to go here, 30 laps down. 15 laps here for Jamie Massey to try and pick up yet again another checkered flag, but he's got his teammate Jim Revis right there on his back bumper, and the caution flag gonna come back out here. Caution flag unfortunately coming back out. It looks like Garen Lindsay in the 24 ride gonna go around. This was about the 13th position on the racetrack. Oh, just goes off the racetrack, hits the 27, nowhere to go for Marshall, the 23 ride. Back knees there, nowhere to go either, and you can see some heavy damage to the 24 ride as he's crab walking it down the racetrack here. Aaron Lindsay unfortunately slides up the track there. Some heavy contact with the 27 ride, goes around. Luckily enough, the 27 ride catches it. Some hard contact there for the 5 ride. No, the 27 ride also goes around. Looked like he was going to catch it there, but unfortunately just couldn't. Tyler Ball, unfortunate break there for him as he gets a piece of this one. We'll ride right on board here as he gets tagged right there, tries to hang on to it, and then, oh no, just gets into that inside wall there. Luckily enough, it wasn't a super hard hit, but he's going to take that car down pit side and get some work done to it. As we are going to get ready here to go back to green flag racing. These drivers line back up side by side here once again. Jamie Massey, Jim Revis, Dan Stifler, Douglas Stewart, Billy Northcutt. Our top 5 drivers getting ready to go back to battle, but there's a lot of hungry cars right there behind them as our pace truck still has the lights on. We're going to get one more lap around the track here. Man, oh man, oh man, Knoxville Raceway has been an absolute treat as these drivers have put on one heck of a show here for us as these guys have been putting some wicked racing on. Are you hosting another dirt session, Jake? Unfortunately, not tonight. Unfortunately, after this, I will be going to work, unfortunately. I wish I could. I wish I could be on all night, but I feel like I need to sign up for this series. Adam, you definitely need to sign up for this series, my boy. You definitely need to. Dakota headed to work, bud. Oh, Dakota, that is the worst, homie. That is the worst, my boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go as we're going to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey, another good restart. He's going to clear the 57 ride, and he's going to try to bring the 71 of Dan Stifler right there with him. As Stifler now down to the inside here, the 57 of Jim Revis. Revis there in second, though, getting a good run down the backstretch. He's going to stay in that second spot, but Dan Stifler going to continue to look down underneath of him. And here comes Dylan Cribbs. Dylan Cribbs now to the outside here of the Joyride as he's looking to try to pick up a couple more spots and work his way into the top 5. A little bit of contact there between Douglas Stewart and the Joy Machine. That is going to put Dylan Cribbs down with the 5th and Billy Northcutt back into 6th as Dylan Cribbs right down on the bottom side. Some contact between him and Douglas Stewart. They're going to continue to battle. They're going to go 3 wide here. Some more contact. Somehow they're not spun out. Somehow they're still pointed in the right direction. These drivers putting on one heck of a show here, but that's going to move Billy Northcutt back up into position number 4. And Dylan Cribbs battling side by side here with Cody Myers for that 5th position on the racetrack. There's some more contact, and around goes Jordan McAvoy. McAvoy going around a tough break there for the 422 machine. That Hot Lap Heroes number 422 ride going around in a tough break there as he was having a great run up inside the top 10, just outside of the top 5. So we'll get another look at what happens here as we also saw Garrett Lindsay, it looked like, go around at the same time, actually a little bit before this. This was down the backstretch. It was in the 24 ride, just unfortunately maybe with that rear end damage. Having a hard time trying to control that 24 ride. It's up into the outside wall, but I don't know if the caution flag was for him or not. Might have been before Jordan went around. We'll take a look back here and see what happens to Jordan McAvoy as well. Is there 3 wide here? A little bit of contact there from Bryce Dickinson sends the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano up the racetrack into that left rear quarter panel of the 422 ride. And around goes Jordan McAvoy. Nothing he could have done there. We'll take a look right on board here. Oh, yeah, that is a tough break there for Jordan. Nothing he could do there. Tough break there for the 422 ride, and now he's going to have a lot of ground to make up here if he wants to try to work his way back inside the top 10. As we're going to line these drivers back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Jamie Massey out in front. They're showing Dan Stifler in position number 2. So Stifler now into second, but he's going to be starting there on the outside of that 119 machine. Jim Rev is going to be down on the inside here in position number 3 with Billy Northcutt to his outside. Dylan Cribbs there in 5th. He's going to have Douglas Stewart to his outside. We just saw those two really duke it out and grind it down the front straightaway. I don't know how these two didn't bring that caution flag out, but they were battling and locked together for about a couple laps there as they continued to beat and bang. It almost ended in disaster, but it ended with the 3 rider Douglas Stewart sliding out of the top 5, and Dylan Cribbs not really going anywhere else, and also, staying right where he was there in that 5th position as the Joyride got around both of them. But we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing. The Green Flag back out in the air here. Jamie Massey with a good restart. Jim Rev is going to try to stay right there on his back bumper. Look for a good run here out of corner number 2 for the 71 ride. As he gets that big run, he's going to try to stay right there in that 2nd position. Jim Revis, though, is going to stay there in position number 3. And there's the contact that I was thinking was going to happen. A huge wreck here. A huge wreck. Dylan Cribbs and Douglas Stewart come together. You see Dane Lloyd's car all tore up. We saw a couple other drivers collected in that as well. Bryce Dickinson. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, that was the big one right there. As we're going to take a look back, we're going to need a moment to take a look at this one, as that was a big hit there for a lot of drivers. There's a bunch of them up inside of our top 5. You can see the 7-Eleven ride battling there for the 4th position. He's got the Joyride of Billy Northcutt to his outside, the 3 ride of Douglas Stewart there to his inside. We're going to see what happens here. We're going to play it back just a little bit as they come into the corner here. Douglas sends it down in, gets into the back bumper, sends the 7-Eleven up the racetrack, and they just beat and bang fenders there, and unfortunately it just turns that 7-Eleven ride around. And when he goes around, that just creates a huge wreck as it shoves the 3 ride up the racetrack here. You watch, Douglas Stewart goes up the racetrack right over Ty Dickinson, Dane Lloyd, the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano, and you can see Bryce Dickinson with that 3 ride parked right on top of his lid there. We're going to take a look here, right from Bryce Dickinson's perspective here of this wreck. As we're going to play it back here in reverse, and we're going to see what he can see from the driver's seat. He sees them battling right here in front of him. The contact's being made. He tries to avoid it, gets around the first spinner, but couldn't avoid that 3 ride of Douglas Stewart. And there is a view you never want to see as a street stock driver or any kind of a race car driver. It's the bottom side of another competitor's ride. Bryce Dickinson just had the best seat in the house for that one. As we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing, as the Green Flag back out in the air here once again. A good call here by our admins as they gave Cody Gagliano and Bryce Dickinson their positions back on the racetrack. Unfortunately, getting collected in that little bit of mayhem there between Douglas Stewart and Dylan Cribbs, but out in front, it is still all Jamie Massey, as this time by the start-finish line, we're going to get 8 more laps left to go. 8 more circuits around the racetrack here as these drivers continue to duke it out, all behind that 119 ride, as Jamie Massey's been absolutely picture perfect here once again in another Dirt Street Stock Series race. As he's out in front, he's led every lap so far, and nobody's really had anything for him as his teammates Dan Stifler and Jim Revis right there in 2nd and 3rd behind him. Cody Myers there in position number 4. having a good run as well, battling there with Billy Northcutt. Bryce Dickinson now up into 6th position. Hopefully not too much damage there for Bryce or Cody. Cody's car and Bryce's car looking pretty beat up here. It's Jeremy Bonds right there in the middle of them, trying to work his way back towards the front after some misfortune earlier on. You see Ty Dickinson work his way underneath the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano. So Cody, unfortunately, sliding back here a little bit late in this race. Now he's back in that 9th position. He's got Jeremy Atkins right there behind him, trying to make up another spot. As I think the damage to that 20R ride might be a little bit too much for him to really hang on to that car, but he's going to try it. He's going to stay there. There's 5 more laps left to go. He's going to muscle through it. He's going to muscle that car around this racetrack and try to save as many positions as possible. Out in front, though, it is Jamie Massey as Massey continues to lead the way. Dan Stifler now only about half a second behind him here as he's starting to put a little bit of a gap between himself and Jim Revis. Revis right there in position number 3. He's got Cody Myers and Billy Northcutt there behind him. Billy having a good run up inside the top 5. Here comes Bryce Dickinson. Slowly but surely, that NLR, Elite Performance Industries ride, NH Lens, Papa Mike Promotions number 84 ride, has started to work his way up towards the top 5 run here tonight. The laps continue to click off, though. 3 more laps, 2 more this time by the start-finish line as that Evil One Graphics, iRacing, iFlag, DWR, JRE, number 119 ride of Jamie Massey continues to lead the way here. It's an all DWR 1, 2, 3 right now, and Jim Revis trying to hold on to position number 2 as Cody Myers is right there on his back bumper. But down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, headed down the straight front stretch here. We're going to see the white flag fly one more time around here for Jamie Massey. Massey with about an 0.8 of a second lead now over his teammate Dan Stifler as Massey down the backstretch into corner number 3. Down in through corner number 4, and Jamie Massey in the 119 ride is going to pick up the checkered flag here at Knoxville Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some congratulations up in the chat here for Mr. Jamie Massey as the fireworks fly here in Knoxville Raceway for that DWR iRacing iFlag Evil One Graphics Papa Mike Promotions number 119, as it was an all DWR 1, 2, 3 as Dan Stifler there in second in the 71 ride, and Jim Revis there in position number 3. But let's see some checkered flags up in the chat right now. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see some checkered flag emotes up in the chat for that 119 ride of Mr. Jamie Massey, picking up that checkered flag here tonight. Let's get a round of applause there, as that was a heck of a race. We saw a few cautions, a handful of cautions there through the middle portion of the racetrack, of the race, but you know, it was mainly the drivers, you know, a little bit deeper in the field having some issues, beating and banging, bouncing around the track. But, you know, other than that, man, we saw a good amount of good green flag runs, a lot of awesome battling. Side by side, these drivers were knocking the fenders off these things as they were beating each other down the straightaways and through the corners. But somehow they were keeping it straight, they were keeping it clean and green, and they were doing a fantastic job there all the way throughout that race, man. We saw so many, you know, good 3-wide battles, 4-wide battles. You know, sometimes we even saw them try to go 5-wide. Didn't really work out too well for very often, but they tried it. They tried it. Absolutely they did. Absolutely they tried it. As we're going to get ready here to jump into the Discord, as we got our race winner Jamie Massey waiting patiently here for his post-race interview. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, as we're going to pull our race winner here into the Discord. If you guys are just tuning in on Facebook, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're new here, jump into the chat and let me know if this is your first time watching Peacemaker Gaming. And also, if you're watching on YouTube as well, jump into the chat as well, hit that like button, hit that subscribe subscribe button, become part of the Peacemaker fam over there on the YouTube side, on that red site side. As man, oh man, oh man, we're starting to hit a little amount of algorithm over there on YouTube, and man, I can't wait to continue growing and growing and growing more and more over there on the red site. As I look forward to, this next year, 2023, is going to be a big goal of mine, is to be able to try and get monetized and partnered over there on YouTube for, online for, select races, maybe only on YouTube, and possibly, just, certain videos, exclusive content there on the YouTube channel compared to, any other site that we're on, that'd be Twitch or Facebook. We're gonna try to separate the two of them and have some wicked things happening there on both sites there, as we're really going to focus on the blue site and the red site here over the next little while, and I look forward to continuing to grow that YouTube channel more and more and more. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your race winner here, as we are going to bring in Jamie Massey here, our race winner, into this Discord right now for his post-race interview. I'm tired, boss. Oh, gosh, dang it. The Green Mile, such a good movie. That is, like, the greatest movie in the world, honestly. I passed the most cars. I think I win. You passed the most cars 100%, Jeremy. 100% you did. Absolutely tied. DWR top 3. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Top 3 right there. Lots of checkered flags, and congratulations in the chat here for that 119 ride of Jamie Massey, as we're going to bring him here into the Discord. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Not much. Jamie, my boy, another picture-perfect race there for that number 119 ride. As, man, oh man, you were an absolute rocket ship here tonight. As we saw you lead all 45 laps, you had your teammates right there behind you. Were you sweating a little bit? Were they making you work for it, at least out there on the racetrack? Or were you just in cruise control mode out there leading all those laps?
Nah, man, we're not like most teams. We race as a team, so I knew we were going pretty much. If Jim or Dan would have got under me, they would have got the lead. We're a team, man. We're gonna race each other with a lot of respect. There's not gonna be no beating and banging between us. That's not what DWR stands for. And no, I was not worried at all with them guys behind me. We came here to do what we wanted to do, and that was finish and sweep the podium. So yeah, man, and that's just awesome. I love my team, and love these guys, and I couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely, man, as that was a heck of a performance there by all those DWR drivers, and a solid 1-2-3 finish there for the team. But Jamie, you're the class of the field here once again tonight, man, as that car was just so fast. Didn't matter if you were on the bottom side or up there on that high side, as we saw there through that maybe a little bit of the middle portion of that race there around lap 10 or so. We started to really see a lot of drivers jump up to that extreme high side, especially through corner number 1 and 2, and get some big runs. We saw you quickly jump up there as well, and hit that line, and you guys stayed up there for about 10 or laps or so. Did that slowly fade away, or did that bottom side just come back in so good, where everyone else was just battling down there for that bottom side of the racetrack again?
Yeah, man. The recipe for winning races on iRacing is chasing the racetrack, and that's just like in any form of real racing. You chase the racetrack, and it went to the top there for a little while. Me and Jim were communicating really well about what we were doing and when we were doing it, and it was the top was good there for a select few laps. I knew it wasn't going to be great all night long, and really the track didn't get to my liking, to where I wanted it, to where I liked the racetrack, until probably 15-20 to go. It was really slick, and you had to be perfect right around the bottom, and that's how I like it. And it got good there at the end. And I mean, like I said, you're racing the racetrack, and you're also racing these other guys, but mainly the racetrack. If you can't beat the racetrack, you damn sure ain't gonna beat the guys on it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Some great words there, and a good little piece of advice there for any of the new drivers or anything else that are looking to get into iRacing, or just getting started in iRacing. Is you can learn from all these different league races, and all these drivers like yourself that are proven winners and guys that continue to be top runners and not just one series but multiple series. And here you are once again picking up another checkered flag. Jamie, who do you got to thank for such a wicked run here tonight?
And I got to give a shout out to my team. I have been racing like not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I race a league race here and there, money race here and there. I've been concentrating on my real life situations and my family and my real racing, and give a shout out to my real car owner over there at Murray Motorsports. We're doing big things. We're going to the Ice Bowl in a couple weeks, so we're getting ready for big races and stuff like that. Man, I just haven't had time, and my family, my wife, and all for allowing me to do what I love. But Dirt Warrior Racing is home, man. It's awesome. I'm so glad that I got to hook up with them guys. I Race and iFlag, Evil One Graphics, Bella's Bullies, Papa Mike's Promotions, just everybody involved, man. It's just amazing to be a part of this team, and it's something I've wanted to be since I started iRacing, and they've they've held me up, man. You know, because I haven't been here. A lot of guys would say, "Man, get your shit together. You got to come race or find a new team." But these guys are their family. It's not. It's more than that, and I thank the world of them, and I'm so proud of them for finishing 1, 2, 3. I think we had a top 4 run there, and it just them cautions killed us, and Douglas and Dylan kind of got together, misfortune, and we'll see y'all in a couple weeks. Hopefully, I can make it to another one.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely, man. A great run there, and good luck in a couple of those big races. If we don't see you in a couple weeks, hopefully we can see you picking up a couple checkered flags there in the real life as well, and not just on the virtual sim. As I know that with that ride of yours is gonna be super fast there on the real racetrack as well.
Yes, sir, man, and Merry Christmas, everybody, and I hope y'all have a great New Year as well. Hope I see you before then, but you never. And you're the best broadcaster in the world, man. And glad to race in your races. And thanks to the guys over there, the American. I don't even know what the hell the name of this league is, but
There's
it's
so
one
many.
of them, and I'm glad I was involved. Thank y'all.
Absolutely. Jamie, have yourself a wonderful evening, my boy, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you as well, as if I don't see you before then.
Thank you, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 119 ride of Jamie Massey as he gets the job done here tonight, man. What a run, what a performance and drive there out of that 119 machine as, man, oh man, that car was badass fast here all night long, and he put on a heck of a show here for us. But another driver that did a great job here coming home in position number 2 here tonight. We're going to have to pull him into the Discord here. It's Dan Stifler with a great run in the 71 machine coming home in position number 2. We're going to bring the Stifler up here into the Discord for his post-race interview. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up once again, though, for our race winner, Mr. Jamie Massey. And also give it up here for the 71 ride of Dan Stifler. Stifler with a heck of a drive here in that 71 machine coming home in position number 2 here tonight. Hey, Dan, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you got a copy?
Hey, Aaron, I got you, buddy.
Dan, my boy, what a run, what a drive here tonight, man. That 71 ride was, it was pretty fast, but you were right there stuck, battling with your teammates for so many laps, trying to race them as clean as possible. You finally got your way around Jim Revis. Do you think you had anything there for Massey, or were you pretty happy with that second place run behind a driver of his caliber?
No, I didn't have anything for Massey. Once I finally did get around Jim in them last couple restarts there, I was just trying to hang with Jamie. He was pulling away on me a little bit. But I'm never happy with second, but run second to them guys. I'll take it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely a heck of a drive there for you. A great run for the 71 team as you park it down here on the podium in position number 2. Dan, who do you got to thank here tonight for such a wicked run?
Yeah, thanks, man. First off, I got to thank all my teammates, DWR and Jim and Jamie, for putting this deal back together and getting us going here. That was some fun racing with them guys, running hard but yet clean. I had a blast out there. I got to thank iRacing iFlag, Pup and Mike's Promotions, Evil One Graphics, and got to thank you at Peacemaker Gaming for putting us out there for the world to see.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely, my pleasure. As we always love to see you guys on the racetrack, and we always love to see some great racing as we did here tonight. Dan, congratulations on the second place run here, man. An incredible drive and a great performance. Hopefully, you know, this will carry a little bit of momentum here in through the new year, and hopefully we'll see it down here on the podium more often, and maybe down here in Victory Lane here soon enough.
Thank you so much. We're working on it, buddy.
Absolutely, Dan. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and if I don't see you, have yourself a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's.
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Dan Stifler, our second place finisher. Stifler coming home there in position number 2 here this evening. Is now we're going to pull our third place finisher, Mr. Jim Revis. Revis coming home there in position number 3, finishing off that 1-2-3 finish for DWR as Jim Revis coming home there in position number 3. Man, what a run here by that whole DWR team, and obviously Jamie and Jim being the guys that kind of got that back going, got those guys back as a group, and here they are picking up some good podium finishes, picking up some championships, a lot of race wins, and I know these guys are going to continue on that trend here throughout the last little while. Yo, Carrie Spears coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Carrie? Carrie coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Sean Stomo coming in with that like as well. Yo, JB Brown becoming a brand new follower. JB, welcome to the Peacemaker family. If you're still in here, welcome to the Peacemaker fam. And thank you for smashing that follow button, my boy. Thank you for smashing that follow button. Welcome to the family. I hope to see you, in some races, and I hope to see you up here in the chat and following along, being a great member of this awesome community. Yo, Shiloh Gagliano coming in, smashing that like as well. Tim Taylor coming in with that shocked face, hitting that reaction. What's good, Timmy? Tim the Tim Man. Taylor coming in, showing that love as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull our third place finisher in here. It is Jim Revis in that 57 ride, coming home in position number 3, as we're going to pull him here into the Discord for his post-race interview.
Right.
Hey, Jim, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
What's up, brother?
Not much. Jim, my dude, what a run, not only for yourself, but that whole DWR team as you complete that 1-2-3 finish. But, man, you had to be sweating there the last little while. You had Cody Myers right there on your back bumper trying to find a way to get around you, but you're able to hold him off and pick up that 1-2-3 finish there for the DWR team. But I know you never want to finish in that third spot. Do you think you had anything there for either of the two in front of you, or were you pretty happy with that, just completing that trio of the 1-2-3?
I was pretty happy with it, man. I can't say much about my team, dude. They're the greatest guys out here, and with that race, it just showed it. Dan's running for points. He's up there number 2 now, so didn't bother me a bit, him getting ahead of me. I was trying there in the early laps to give Jamie a run for his money. I got these outside there once, but just didn't have it after that.
Absolutely. It looked like it was pretty hard to pass up there at the front of the field as you guys were all so fast. And to be able to get a big run on one of those drivers, you would really need them to have, a bad corner, hit that berm or, make a big mistake going through the middle of the slick or something like that to really be able to get that big run to work where, you could go side by side down into the next corner to have an opportunity to, throw that slide job or to be able to try to drive around them on the outside.
Yeah, well, with Knoxville being pretty well locked down to the bottom, the slider line wasn't there. Top side, that berm was treacherous up there. And, dude, I got to thank Cody. He could have got me one time. I got up on the berm there trying to keep it down low. And, dude, he got out of the gas and didn't bump me or anything. So, hey, hats off to him. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. That's what we like to see. Some good, hard, but clean racing out there on the racetrack. I mean, we saw a few caution flags there through the middle of the race, but really, for the most part, we saw a lot of good green flag runs and a lot of good battling there all the way throughout the field. A lot of, 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide battles throughout this race. But, man, it was all DWR at the front of the field as you come home there in that third spot, a great run for yourself and your teammates there in front of you. But Jim, who do you got to thank here tonight for such a wicked run here for yourself?
First and foremost, man, I gotta thank Team DWR. Like I said, they're the best group of guys you can have on a team to make a team, and man, they're always there helping each other. So my hat's off to them. That's my first shout out I gotta give. Uh, then I got a shout out to Jeff over at iRacing iFlags is the main sponsor on the car. Papa Mike Promotions, Michael Dickinson, man. Without him, a lot of stuff wouldn't be possible that we're doing. Bell's Bullies, JD Landscape and Supply, which is Lon's new company that he's got now. Evil One Graphics, Jump Fabrication, and all our sponsors and supporters. The guys for putting this league on, and you for doing the awesome broadcast that you always do, man.
Absolutely, my boy. Thank you for that one, and congratulations on a great run here tonight, man. A great battle there at the front of the field. We got Billy Northcutt up in the chat there cheering you guys on as well, saying nice podium. DWR, it was fun racing with you as you guys, man. You guys battled here all night long up there inside the top 5 and put on a great show for all the fans in the stands, man, and a great run for yourself and the whole DWR team. Congrats on that third place finish, Jim, and hopefully, we'll see you before, the end of, the year here. Hopefully, we'll see you, maybe before Christmas or before New Year's at least, as, we always want to see you, throughout every week. But, if I don't see you before New Year's, man, I hope you have yourself a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have yourself a happy New Year's for you and your family.
Oh, you too, man. Like I said, with Billy, dude, Billy, we always joke around. He's an honorary DWR guy, man. Dirt Pandas and DWRs always work together on everything we do. So hats off to Billy, man, for a good run. He's still holding first in points, but he better watch out. You got DWR right behind him.
Absolutely. I'm sure after that performance there at a Danny might be getting a little bit more nervous here as the weeks continue to count down here in the series.
Alrighty. Hey, I appreciate everything, Aaron. And like I said, y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and yours. And hopefully we can get back up here and talk to you next week.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely. Well, congrats on the third place run here, Jim. And I'll see you hopefully before the New Year's.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have yourself a good night, Jim.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 57 ride of Jim Revis. As Jim coming home there in position number 3, as it was an all 1, 2, 3 finish here tonight, man, for the DWR team. A heck of a run and a heck of a performance by all those drivers, but man, it was all Jamie Massey here all night long. Right from the drop of the first green flag, Massey was absolutely shot out of a cannon, and he was absolutely gone. He never really got to pull away too far, but he just did what he had to do. He didn't drive the car too deep. He didn't make any mistakes. He kept that that 119 machine just hooked up where it needed to be and kept that car out in front. And we only saw maybe once or twice where another driver really had a run on him on the outside, but really they never really got anything, and no one really edged out in front of him, as he was just out in front the whole race here. A great performance there from that 119 ride of Jamie Massey, but man, a great run there from the whole DWR team with a 1-2-3 finish, and obviously an absolutely wicked performance here for the whole series, man. That was a heck of a race. Man. Can we file in the hole in 1 and 2 on the top? It spun me out. Yeah, I think we should definitely fill that one in too. I think we should definitely fill that hole in up there, Jeremy. That's a very treacherous hole, but I mean, hey, that's what gives this racetrack that little bit of extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Likeness? Like, it's just so much alike, maybe with those bumps and everything else. But those bumps have taken a lot of cars out of a lot of races, unfortunately. And unfortunately tonight, Jeremy, you were that driver that unfortunately hit that at the wrong angle, the wrong time, or the wrong speed, and just got turned around there. That character. There we go. It gives it that character. I like that. That's a good term there for this racetrack. I do like that character. It definitely gives it that character, But unfortunately, guys, we are going to call it there on that note. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike coming in, smashing that heart reaction. What is good, Michael? Michael coming in, showing that love on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are going to call it there on that note. We're going to get ready to, quickly make some dinner, and then we're going to be getting ready to head out the door and head back to work. Yo, Zach, my boy Zach coming in with that heart reaction. Zach, how do you say your last name, bro? How do you say your last name? Is it McNeese? I was trying to figure it out. I'm awful with last names, bro. So help me out, please, for the love of God, with how to say your last name. Yo, Lamar Jordan coming in with that heart reaction as well. Lamar, much appreciated. My boy coming in, smashing that heart reaction on the stream as well. Man, what a race, man. What a race. What a performance. I mean, even though we saw, a little bit of cautions there through the middle, I mean, that made the race a lot of fun, man. That made the race so much more fun with, that little bit of caution flags, threw a little bit of a wrench into things. And obviously, everyone likes to see some big wrecks. Everyone likes to see wrecks, man. They're always crazy to watch. Yo, Brian Stravler Jr. Brian, my boy, coming in with that heart reaction as well. What is good, Brian? How's it going, my boy? How you doing? McNeese? Am I saying it right? McNeese? I feel like that's what I was saying, was McNeese. No? Laugh. Fuck, I'm still wrong. Do you say MC like Mac? Because I know some people, that's how they say MC is Mac. McNeese. No? Fuck. God dang it. Okay, I might have to next week or next race, Zach. When you get in, I'll be on early. I'll be in the broadcast booth. You jump into the waiting room. I will drag you up, and you can tell me how to say your last name. Okay, you can tell me how to say it, or else I'm gonna continue to murder it like crazy. I will continue to murder it all the time. I will continue to make sure it's like McDonald's. Okay, so like McNeese. McNeese in the weekly top 40. McNeese. Okay, I think I got that now. McNeese. Right? It happens, all good. Oh, bro. Last names are the death of me, man. I can murder a last name like anybody. It is awful. Okay. McNeese. Okay, I can remember that. I'll be good from here on out, Zach. I'll be good from here on out. Close enough? Okay, close enough. I'll take it. Close enough. I'll take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are going to call it there on that note. If you guys haven't hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. But unfortunately, we're going to have to call it a night there, as I am going to get ready to head out the door to head to work, as yet again another midnight shift number. I don't even know what I'm on now. Midnight shift number 136, 137, something like that in a row. Every single midnight shift since August 3rd. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had an actual night off. It's been a long time. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, as that was a heck of a drive and a heck of a blast here by each and every one of our drivers. Man, they put on a great show here for us tonight. Hopefully, you guys get a chance to go back, rewatch it, see the action, and enjoy the broadcast here for any of the drivers or any of the new viewers. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, actually. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for some more Dirt Street Stock action. See you guys tomorrow night, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, baby. See y'all tomorrow night. Woo! What a race. Let's go. Oh.